Hey friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to a brand new pickups video. I got some cool stuff to share with you guys today. Now this one's going to be kind of a shorter pickups video, as I don't actually have that much stuff to share with you guys this time, as I really haven't been picking up a whole lot. I do go out every Tuesday with my good buddy Todd from my work. Him and I like to hit up game stores and like to go to thrift stores, and there's an arcade bar and stuff that we like to go to, and go out to restaurants and stuff. It's just more of a day just to hang out, a guy's day out, and find stuff. Lately I haven't really been picking up a lot of games, or I haven't really been finding a lot of stuff either, but I have passed on a bunch of stuff as it's just stuff I already have or just really have no interest in. But I got stuff today to show you guys from thrift stores, half-price books, game stores, and a few eBay purchases. So we'll start off with the thrift store stuff. This Village thrift store that him and I like to hit up each week. And I found a few things here, not a whole lot, but I did get some new plushes for the collection. The first one is this little Fire Mario plush. He was priced at $12. He had a yellow tag. And what this thrift store does is it has two colors that it picks every week, and those are half price. But if you go on Tuesday, one of the colors is only 50 cents. And since yellow was 50 cents that day, he only cost me 50 cents, so I have a Fire Mario plush for the collection now. This next one I found, he was 12 bucks. There was no sale on this color, but as soon as I brought it home, my wife said she was taking it. She already stole it, and it was this big giant blue Yoshi plush for $12. It's a great deal because these go for about $25 to $30 at Best Buys or Targets that sell the bigger plushes. So really cool. So I'm a big fan of Yoshi. My wife is a big fan of Yoshi too, and she loved the color. As soon as she saw, oh look, he's light blue and he has purple shoes, I'm taking that. So my wife already stole this blue Yoshi from me, so this is now hers. But it was a great find for 12 bucks. So this will go with the rest of her plushies. Also found this really cool bear, which is another one I think my wife will end up stealing from me. He was also priced at 12 bucks. And it is a Build-A-Bear, but it's a Ghostbusters Build-A-Bear, and it has the little Ghostbusters logo there on the foot, and then it says Ghostbusters there. And I did not know that Build-A-Bear actually had a Ghostbusters Build-A-Bear. Now, there was accessories you could buy, like the Proton Pack and stuff for them. It didn't include any of that, but it did have the bear, and it does have the little jumpsuit, which you can take off. For only 12 bucks. Is really cool. If you press the hand, it actually plays the Ghostbusters theme, and it still works. I don't want to push it because who knows, might get copyright strike for playing the Ghostbusters theme song, but it does work. It was pretty cool. I'm a big fan of Ghostbusters, so I thought this would be a neat little Ghostbusters collectible piece. And it's really cool finding some of these Build-A-Bears there, because if anyone's ever been to a Build-A-Bear, like I took my wife there years ago, like 10 years ago. It was like our first, we were like 2 years, we were still dating, and I brought my wife there to build a bear, which she still actually has it. And that thing cost me like $50 or $60 for these Build-A-Bears. Are freaking expensive, so I'm not sure how much these Ghostbuster ones go for these days, but I just thought it was kind of cool for 12 bucks, so who knows, maybe the wife will steal it, but that's a kind of neat little piece there. And then I was really excited for this one that I found there, which I picked up for my wife because I actually already have one of these, and I told her if I ever found one again that I would get it for her, and that was a vintage 1986 Alf Doll. He was 20 bucks. It's a really good deal for these because these usually go for 50 to 100 bucks online, and if you can find them in really good condition, like this one's in pretty good condition. There's a little bit of, some hair on there and stuff, but otherwise, he's in pretty cool condition, and I love Alf, and so does my wife. I've got the entire TV series on DVD. I've watched it through multiple times, and I promised the wife if I ever found another Alf doll that I'd pick it up for her, and so this one is going to her. I found mine at a flea market like probably 6 or 7 years ago for $5, so it's really cool. Looks similar to one I have, except mine, there was a thing you could open in the back where a voice box went in because it was a talking Alf one. This was a non-talking Alf one, but still really cool. My wife was really excited when she saw this because I told her I'd get her one, and I finally did, so we got her an Alf doll. I did find a couple video game related stuff there at the that Village thrift store. First up, it was boxed and was brand new until the lady messed with it. It was this Animal Crossing City Folk with the little Wii Speak thing. She grabbed the top and pulled it and ripped it. Oh, let me make sure it's in. I said, no, it's in there because it's brand new. And so, the idiot opened it. But it was brand new and stuff. I just got it as a little timepiece, remembering from the old Wii days. As I remember, you could chat with people with these little Wii Speaks. I just thought it was kind of cool. It kind of sucks that the lady ripped it open, you know, but it was only $5, so not like a terrible loss. But I got that. They had a whole bunch of Sega Genesis games, which I have not seen cartridge-based games at a thrift store in a long time. There was a whole bunch of them. I passed on most of them because they were priced at $15, $20, and $25. Then there was a whole bunch of sports games. But I did get one game that I didn't have. There's also some, you know, like a Sonics and stuff. You know, I already have them, so there's no point in picking them up. But this was priced at $15, but since this was orange, which along with the yellow was half price, so I got it for $7.50, and that was the Lawnmower Man, which I remember I enjoyed this game as a kid. It was kind of has like side-scrolling parts, but then it has like a first-person shooter kind of area, and I just remember I really liked it, and I did not have this one for the collection, so really good to get this for $7.50, because this goes for about $20 to $25 here at the local game store. So it's really cool seeing a Genesis game at a thrift store, as I've not seen these kind of games at thrift stores in a long time, so that was kind of neat to find. It sucks that most of them were priced too high, or I already had them, so I left them behind. And then my buddy Todd found this for me. It was only 25 bucks. Couldn't pass up on it, as I did not have one of these, and that was a black Nintendo DSi. I have the Nintendo DS and 3DS and the DS 3DS XL type, but I did not have a DSi, and it's in really good condition. The screen's a little scratched at the bottom, but it doesn't hinder play, and you know, I turned it on and checked it out there. It powered on and worked great, and it even came with a game. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story was actually included in it, so really cool. 25 bucks was a hell of a deal for this. My local stores are selling DS systems starting at $140 all the way up to $225, and it just depends on the store and the model and stuff. But you know, this Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story is worth $30 on its own anyways, and this thing is worth way more than that. So for $25 was a hell of a deal. Like I said, I did not have a Nintendo DSi, so now I finally have one in the collection, and that was great. They had another Nintendo DSi. It was boxed, but they wanted $90 for it, so that sure as hell was not going to happen. We also hit up a half-price bookstores. My buddy had never been there before, and he was really excited because he's really big into music, and he does that stuff on the side, composing music and stuff for people. And so he found a great deal on a whole bunch of music books that he said are worth like hundreds, that he got for like $5 and $10. So he was really excited. Myself, I only found 2 magazines, 50 cents each. Got an issue of Nintendo Power, and this was volume 183, which I did not have. Great price. And an issue of Game Pro magazine, issue 250 from July 2009, which I love. Game Pro, I love these old gaming magazines. I'll pick them up anytime I can for cheap. And like I said, 50 cents was a great deal on those. So that's everything from there. We'll move on to stuff from the game stores, and then we'll move on to the few things I got on eBay. So I got a couple more strategy guides. This first one I had never seen in a while before. Just looked cool because it is a game that I do want to complete. And that is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. It was only $3. Really unique strategy guide, as it does have picture and stuff, but it has more of where it's like worded as you go through, like a book kind of novel type of thing to go through. Just look kind of unique. And it said it was published here in the US. It was only $3, so I figured to give it a try. I'm not sure like who originally sold these or not, but I saw it there. And this is a game that I do like on Nintendo Switch that I do need to finish beating, and this little guide will come in handy. So I thought that was kind of cool. Found a Donkey Kong 64 official strategy guide for $10. I have one of the other ones, which surprisingly, this Donkey Kong game got like 6 or 7, I'm not even 8 different strategy guides for it. It's just crazy, you know, how some games got multiple strategy guides. But I got this to go along with the other strategy guide I had. As I was just reading through it, I liked some of the descriptions better than the other one I had. And my buddy and I are working on 100%ing this, so this will definitely be a good piece for that. And $10 is a great deal because this goes for double that online or more, so I was happy to get that. And the last strategy guide I got there is one that I've been after for a while. It was only $6, and that was for Doom 3 for the original Xbox, which I love Doom 3. And now I have the strategy guide. I have all the secrets and stuff in there for the single player. Great strategy guide to have in the collection now. I got some cords. First up, I got a little extension cord for $3 for the Super Nintendo. You know, the Super Nintendo cords are like 6 feet long, but they're still kind of short. So anytime I can find extension cords for old consoles, I pick them up. $3 is a great price. They also had one for the Nintendo Wii, which you could also use this with the NES Minis and Super Nintendo Minis. They had the same connector. It was $5. I grabbed that as this will come in handy for the controller attachments I have for my Wii. So I got that for $5. Was really excited for this next thing, as I have been looking for one of these for a while, and that is a Nintendo Super Scope sensor. I had the Super Scope I found at a thrift store, but I always knew I needed to pay attention to finding this sensor. And people usually wanted like $20 or $30 for it. I actually found this a few times at the game stores, but I kept forgetting to pick it up. Like, I'd see at the beginning when I was there, go look around, shop, and then leave, and then forget that it was there. They had one there for only $5, so I picked it up. So now I can finally use my Super Scope with my Super Nintendo. So that was an awesome find there. I also found an Xbox 360 hard drive, as I have a Xbox 360e model that my parents actually bought. They used that for a few years to stream Netflix and stuff, but then my parents got a smart TV and they didn't need it anymore, so they just gave me that 360, but it didn't have a hard drive for it. So I picked up a 500 gig for $40 for that 360, so that's awesome. Now that 360 will have 500 gigs of storage space, so that'll definitely come very handy. I've wanted to get one of these for a while. I was just waiting for some of the memory pricing to go down. $40 for an official one is great. I heard that if you buy the third-party ones, they actually don't work very well, and sometimes you can't save to them, so I want to make sure I got a first-party official one. And the thrift stores, my game stores test everything out before you buy it, and they do come with warranty. So if it wasn't to work, I could bring it back, but it does work, so that's great. Got a couple games there. First up, got a couple PSP games, as I'm finding less and less PSP games I need, as I actually have, I think, like 150 PSP games now, so my PSP collection is getting wrapped up. But I did find one I've been after for a while. Finally found one for the good price, and that was Need for Speed Carbon Own the City. It was only $8. Love the Need for Speed games, and I wanted to get the Need for Speed Carbon for PSP, as it was one of the only I think it's the only Need for Speed game I was missing for the PSP, and it is complete with the manual, so I was happy to get that. Next up, they had Samurai Showdown Anthology for $15. It's a great price. This goes for $40 to $60 online, and this has a whole bunch of classic of the Samurai Showdown games. That's Samurai Showdown, Samurai Showdown 2, Samurai Showdown 3, Samurai Showdown 4. It's hard to see, so like something, Amakus Revenge, Samurai Showdown 5, and Samurai Showdown 6. So 6 Samurai Showdown games in this little collection. I love playing those games in the arcade, so really cool to have it on PSP in really good condition too, and only $15, so that was great. Got one PlayStation 1 game there, and that was Contra Legacy of War, which this is the double case version. They actually had a single case version of it there for the same $15 price. I got the double one. Don't know what the difference is. Maybe one was a later print release or not, but I do love Contra, and I remember I actually enjoyed this game. I know a lot of people kind of hated it. There was a lot of hate on this game back in the day, but it was something I enjoyed. It's complete, discs in really good condition, and this is one I can't wait to play, as I have not played this in years, and it was a really interesting and fun little Contra game that I liked playing on PS1, so I was happy to get that. Let's see, I did get a couple little collectibles there for $5. I got this cool Crash Bandicoot. It's a Crash Team Racing little like dancing bobblehead type thing, and actually on the bottom it says 3M. If you remove it, it's sticky, because you're actually supposed to put this on the dash of your car, so when you move, he bounces around. So I thought that was kind of cool. Little promotional piece from NECA for $5. And then they also had this little amiibo stand of a warp pipe from Mario, and it came with the McDonald's Luigi for $5, so I figured I'd pick that up, add it to my little collectibles section. And I also picked up a soundtrack for Diablo 3. This came in the collector's edition to Diablo 3. It was only $10, which I really did enjoy the music in that game, so I got this to go along with my copy of the game. Discs in great condition, has a little booklet and stuff, which is pretty cool, and got that for $10. I'd love to get the collector's edition Diablo 3, but it's just priced way, way, way too high, so this will definitely be a great addition to my soundtrack collections. I do have a pretty big video game soundtrack library actually in my collection, so happy to get that. And the last thing I picked up there was this Mario Kart Nintendo 3DS carrying case, which I actually got it for my new DSi. There was only $5, so I got that to help protect it. So pretty much now all my handhelds have little protective cases to keep them from getting damaged. So I was happy to get that. Oh, I did forget one thing. This was I think it was $12, and it is a box of Super Mario cereal. This was really popular. People tried scalping this back in the day. This expired in 2018, so don't eat this cereal. But it actually has a built-in amiibo on the back, and that was the whole reason I wanted to get one of these for my collection, is you can actually use this Mario amiibo in different games. You can unlock stuff in Super Mario Odyssey Adventure. So I just wanted to get it. It's also just a unique collector's piece. Definitely would not recommend eating this cereal, as this expired in 2018 and it's 2021 now. But that was kind of neat. I wanted to get one of these. I just was waiting to find one for a decent deal, as people still try to get $20 and $30, $40 for this one. This, I think, originally will launch. I think it was like $4 or $5. So it was still kind of a neat little piece to get. And like I said, I got it for the amiibo mostly. All right, and then we'll end with a couple games I got on eBay. And actually, nope, I found one more game from the game store. Jeez, I got this for $8. Hell of a deal, because it had the content in it. This was the Game of the Year edition of Dragon Age Inquisition for $8. Awesome deal. What really sucks about this Game of the Year edition is it's not on the disc. It unfortunately came with a code paper, but the code paper had not been redeemed, so I was able to redeem it and get the content. I actually checked it in store. My buddy let me check it, because I said I'm not buying if the code doesn't work. Code worked, and so I bought it. Otherwise, you have to buy this brand new for $60 to get that DLC, and there's still the DLC on theirs. I think it's like $30 or $40, so $8 is a hell of a deal for it. Now I have the complete version of this game, and I can finally start this game. I have not played it. I've owned this for years, the regular version. Now I have the Game of the Year edition. I download all the content, and so when I do start up, I'm gonna have all stuff to do in this game, so it'll definitely keep me busy. So there's that. That's the last of the games. Now we can go to the stuff from eBay. My buddy Dean and I have been talking about the Warhammer 40,000 series and how we've both been getting into it, and I wanted to get some of the games. So this first one I picked up, still brand new and sealed for Xbox One, was Space Hulk Tactics for $15. So it's a little, tactical RPG game set in the Warhammer 40,000 universe with the Space Hulk. So I picked that up, looking forward to eventually checking that out. And then I got these two for PS4. They're bundled $17.99 with free shipping, so about $9 some, $10 or so each with shipping. And that is Space Hulk and Space Hulk Ascension, which I was reading that this Space Hulk game here plays like the tabletop game, but in video game form, and this one kind of plays the tabletop, but more aspects of video game stuff in it. So I definitely wanted to check both of these out, and that $18 plus the tax or whatever, so it's still around $20, $10 each is a great deal for these. These actually were promo copies at one time, as you can see that they actually had stamped out the UPC code before they gave these promo copies out, so it was great. The other ones on eBay were $15 and $20 used open, and I found these two together for that $17.99 with the free shipping, so definitely happy to jump on those, as I look forward to playing both of these Space Hulk games, as they look really interesting and really fun on YouTube and the videos I had checked out. So there you guys go. That's everything I picked up. Like I said, I didn't pick up a whole lot of games, didn't pick up a whole lot of stuff, as I really have most stuff I want, and now it's just finding little odds and ends here and there of games to fill out my collection. I'd like to hear about the stuff you guys are picking up as well. Let me know in the comments what stuff you guys have picked up. Alright, I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care. Have an amazing day. Sleepy. We'll see you guys next time.